All right, we're out here at Toccoa Farms, old Toccoa Farm in Blue Ridge, Georgia. We're gonna start the video on the back nine, probably give you about 3 holes. This one is a par 4 straightaway, a little bit of wind, it's a little cold, so wish me luck. All right, that was right down the center, a little short of the bunker, should have a good shot in. All right, we'll land the center of the fairway. It's saying about 200 yards, playing about 210. Like I said, it's a little bit cold out, so I'm gonna club up to a 6-iron. A little uphill. Hopefully we can get it there and have a putt at birdie. That wind destroyed that ball, so landed a little short. We're gonna have to chip up. That wind is wicked up there, I guess. All right, it's a little bit windy, so you might hear that on the mic. Looking back, I should have hit a 5-iron. My 6-iron is the club in any other condition, but today definitely should have been a 5-iron. So I'm laying about 35, 40 yards short, and the flag is up on a little plateau, so I really need to get it all the way there, and these greens are running quick. That should be pretty good, so we'll see. All right, so that ball landed about where I wanted. Like I said, these greens are quick, and it rolled out to about here, so I have a tricky par putt here. It's gonna break, looks like left to right, moving away, and you can see there's nothing good behind there, so anything stopped it short of the hole here. Try to make it and save par. See, there's no stopping it. Tricky bogey putt. All right, coming back up the hill for bogey. Really need to save this before this hole tears me apart. All right, good bogey save. Hopefully we can get some pars on the next 2. All right, we're on hole 10. Bogeyed the last hole. This course is playing tough today. And if you watch my last video compared to this one, you can see I'm in a very drastic swing transition, so it makes it even more tricky. I shouldn't hit my driver because I have not been hitting my driver good lately, but it's hard to not hit one. This is a 324-yard hole, straight away, pretty open. Hopefully I can just put this in the fairway somewhere and give myself a shot at the green. I got way up under that, but it might kick back into play. All right, so I did not hit that ball very well off the tee. I got lucky, and it's real rocky up there. That grass didn't stop it. Kicked off one of those rocks, actually rolled back, so really good break there. Still a tough shot. I wanted to be 100 in, or about 146 on the side of this hill. Green looks elevated, but it's pretty level with me right here. I'm gonna try to just choke down an 8-iron in this wind and try to get it up there. Give me a putt or something. All right, that 8-iron might have went too far, so we'll see. All right, we're having a tough time with the distance today. Last hole, club didn't go as far as it usually does. This one I clubbed up and hit it about to the distance that the 8-iron usually goes. 9-iron probably would have been the exact club. You guys got a tough shot. It all runs away. I really need to get this up in the air and land it by the hole to prevent some of this downhill roll. So. And you can see it landed just on the green and rolled all the way to the back. Tricky par save right here. So I'm not usually a fan of going bogey, But with this course and the way these greens are playing, I honestly won't be mad about it. Still have a tricky bogey putt here. Really need to sink it. Alright. That's 2 rough holes, but the swing feels good, just wrong club selection both times, so maybe we'll get that dialed on the next 2 and hopefully end with 2 pars, maybe a birdie. You can probably see the views of this course is hard to beat. The ocean course is about the only course that I would say competes. Completely different scenery here. This hole is a par 3. It says 120, but down the hill is playing about 95 yards. We're gonna take a 56 degree, wind's a little bit in our face. Should be the club to get there. I really can't tell if that landed on or not. It felt good. Hopefully it was enough club. I really can't tell from here. So that ball did land on the green. It was a little too much club. Came all the way to the back. As you can see, it is a very long putt. Up a hill, back down to the left. If I can lag this up close for par, I'll be happy with it. I think that's about as good as I can do from here. This will be for the first part of the video. A little bit of left to right break up the hill. Really need to put this in because I really want to get a par on here. Alright. We'll take that, move on to the last hole, try to get a birdie on the video. Alright, so we're on hole 13. That's all I see. I have no idea what's over that hill. It's a par 5, that's all I know. I'm probably just gonna hit a 5-iron and try to get it to the top of that hill and see what I can do from there. Alright, so I know I said I was gonna hit a 5-iron, but then I thought, why would I hit a 5-iron on a par 5? I think what I'm gonna try to do here is just go to the right of this second bunker up here. I'm hoping it all fades off to the left, and if I can just get it over that bunker a little bit to the right, it should trickle down into a good spot. We'll just have to see. So I'm not too surprised. Like I said, I'm not hitting my driver very well. I sliced it over here into the woods. Still, I mean, it's not a bad shot. We're not behind any trees. I wanted it more out there in the fairway because it does do what I thought. It kind of trickles down towards the hole. My driver is probably staying in the bag the rest of the trip, and we're just gonna rip 5-iron. All right, that came off a little weird out of that whatever I'm in. I saw where it landed, a little bit right of the green, short right. Par 5, so we're still gonna have a shot up and try to get a birdie here. So our camera battery's running pretty low. I'm not gonna do much talking on the last few. I will say this ball got lucky from up there. I thought it was gonna be in here. Stayed out, we got about 128 down the hill. I've been clubbing up all day due to the cold, but I'm gonna hit my 128 club, my A wedge, and try to stick it close. And that is chunky. Tough lie. Good kick towards the hole. Awful shot. All right, like I said, that was an awful shot. I got lucky. All this funnels towards the green. I can chip up and save par here. I really want a birdie on this par 5, but I want to stick it close. I can save par, move on, and end the video on a good note. All right, we got a pretty tricky par putt. It breaks a little bit right to left. I really need to make this end on a par. That way I don't look too bad at golf. All right, we'll take that. 2 bogeys, 2 pars. And as you can see, the river runs through this whole course, located center of the Blue Ridge Mountains up here in Georgia. Beautiful course, one of the nicest courses I've ever seen as far as the layout goes. Very difficult, a lot of blind shots, a lot of hills. These greens are some of the fastest greens I've ever played on. I mean, I landed that chip 20 yards short, and it rolled up to about 10 feet par. So very difficult, pretty cold. So I mean, my yardage has been all off today. Still managed to end it 2 over through 4. Not the best, not the worst. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully we're gonna play another nice course soon, and we'll have another video for you.